I wanted to give you a few ideas for your FoCo brochure. I know the assignment sheet specified that it be a 3-panel brochure that starts from an 8.5 by 11 sheet. But if you're game, I want you to think outside the box and do something maybe a little different. It could just be a slight size difference, in fact. For instance, this brochure is also a 3-panel brochure, but it's in more of a horizontal format. So this is printed on a 12 by 18 sheet and then folded down. So this particular brochure, its finished size is 5.5 by 4 inches. So even though it's just a slightly different format, it makes it a lot more unique rather than your regular vertical rack brochure. Here's another one that's very similar. This one is a finished size of 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this one is actually a 4-panel brochure. And it has a gatefold in the middle and a front and the back. So I want you to think about perhaps doing additional folds. It doesn't have to be a very big brochure. It can be an actual small brochure. And in fact, this one is a 3 inches square finish size, but it has 5 panels. So small, but super effective. Now this is what they call an accordion fold, because the folds go back and forth, whereas this one was your regular letter fold, which is more like rolled. Another option is a multi-panel brochure, but that is designed to be die cut. So this is a 4-panel brochure, printed front and back, designed to be die cut. I know that your brochures are not going to be printed necessarily unless you have a printer at home, or you can maybe take it to a place like Kinko's or Office Max. But I want you to think about some different options for your brochure. This one is also an accordion type fold, but it's more vertical. It goes this way. And this particular student designed it to have a die cut window in the front. Okay, here's one that I think is really achievable. This is just a 3-panel brochure, but it's designed to be die cut. You could do something similar where you have your 3-panel brochure and maybe you just have it cut at an angle. Another idea is this brochure. It starts out as an 8.5 by 11 sheet, but it has sort of a unique fold. It's kind of like reminds me of some origami folds or some Japanese folds. And part of the angling is part of the concept. Here's another one that has sort of an interesting finished shape. So this is a triangular shape. Again, it's printed on like an oversized tabloid sheet and then trimmed down. So this has a triangular shape fold. The last one I want to show you is a little different in that it almost feels like a book. It has 8 pages, but if you kind of disassemble this, this is the page that had the menu. This is for a restaurant. And this back side has kind of a game board. So it's kind of multi-purpose. But the way this works is it's folded in half and then it's meant to kind of open like this as it gets assembled, like so, into its 8-page booklet. So again, it kind of looks like this. And the way to sort of approach this is to make a dummy. So this, that structure of that book, I kind of just made this dummy. So here's the paper, and it ends up being a 4-panel in the final size. And all I did was I cut it right here so that when I fold it, it closed like this into a booklet. So my advice is to get an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, do some experimentation. Maybe your 3-panel brochure has a short fold, maybe it folds like to here. And you can utilize this area that's peeking out behind that front panel, adding some contrast so that text stands out. If you have any great ideas and you need help figuring out how to set it up, just let April or I know, and we'll schedule a Zoom and we can help you out. That's it.